western prairies in the year of 73. 'Twas there I met my comrade, and he was dear to me. Ooh, out on the Lone Star Cow Trail in the year of 73. 'Twas there I killed my comrade, and he was dear to me. The jury found me guilty, of course it could not fail. The judge pronounced my sentence, and I was sent to jail. Ooh, I'm weary of a convict, and that's too plain to see. I will have to serve a time in the penitentiary. Ooh, it's go and tell my mother that comrade do not fail. It's go and tell my mother that I'm in the Dodge City jail. I have a loving sweetheart, you all know her well. It's go and tell my sweetheart that comrade do not fail. It's go and tell my sweetheart that I'm in the Dodge City jail. Ooh, it's go and tell my sweetheart to come and go my bail. It's go and tell my sweetheart that I'm in the Dodge City jail.
Come gather round me and I'll sing you a song of a lone drifting rider just riding along. His spurs they are set and he's drifting on high, and he'll quit punching cattle when his time comes to die. You ask me, fair lady, who's that passing by? It's a lone drifting rider, just riding on high. The call of the trail herd rang sweet in his ears, so he rode off one spring, left a lady in tears. For most folks it was Cecil B. or Spielberg as of late, but when my imagination first got let out of the gate, it was from an old-time cowboy with a story set to rhyme. We call it cowboy poetry, and it's been around a long, long time.
The cattle are prowling, the coyotes are howling out under the western skies. The cowboy is singing, spurs are a-jingling as down the trail he rides. The new day is dawning, he wakes up a-yawning, drinking his coffee strong. makes his bed in a row. Down the trail he will go, singing his cattle call. When the cattle are bedded, on night guard he's headed, where nothing seems to be wrong. He casts up his eyes to the starlit skies and sings to them this song.
They called him Pert Near Perkins, for unless that booger lied, he'd pert near done most everything that he had ever tried. He'd pert near been a preacher, and he'd pert near roped a bear. He met up with Comanches once and pert near lost his hair. He'd pert near wed an heiress who had money by the keg. He'd pert near caught the measles once, and he'd pert near broke his leg. He'd pert near been a trail boss, and according to his claim, he'd pert near shot Bill Hickok, which had pert near won him fame. Now, mostly all the fellas on that lazy SB spread, they sort of took his talking with a grin, let him fight his head, but one, named Tom McGinnis, sort of told it to him rough. He said, "You're riding for an outfit now where pert near ain't enough. We tie our last ropes to the horn. What we catch, we hold. Pert near is one alibi we never do unfold. In fact, right now I'll tell you that no words I ever hear sound quite as plain damn useless as that little pair pert near." Well, that's how old Tom McGinnis laid it out upon the line. Like a heap of preaching talk, it sounded mighty fine, but one day, Tom McGinnis, while riding off alone, he lamed his horse and had to catch a neighbor nester's roan to ride back to the ranch on. But somewhere along the way, a bunch of nesters held him up, and there's hell to pay. Tom said, "I never stole the horse, I just borrowed it to ride." But them nesters hated cowboys, and they told him that he lied. They took him for a horse thief, and they'd caught him with the goods, and they set right out to hang him in a nearby patch of woods. They tied a noose around his neck and throwed it o'er a limb, and Tom McGinnis pert near knowed this was the last of him. Then suddenly a shot rang out from somewhere up the hill, and them nesters dropped the rope and run like nesters sometimes will when bullets go to whizzing. Tom's heart leapt up with hope to see old Pert Near Perkins riding towards him at a lope. "Looks like I pert near got here just in time," old Perkins said. "See them nesters hang ya." Tom's face got kind of red. "Yeah, pert near did," he pert near grinned. "They pert near had me strung. You're looking at a cowboy who has pert near just been hung, and also one who's changed his mind, for no word ever said can sound as sweet as pert near when a man's been pert near dead." A cowboy poem's a picture of a life spent on the range, with a philosophy on living, sighting, ethics, work, and change. Vignettes of life uncompromised by power, fat, or greed. Written by a horseback puncher, living by the West's own creed. Let these rhymes be a warning to all far and wide. Never fall for the cowboy who throws the rawhide, but think of him kindly when you see him pass by. He's a lone drifting rider, rolling on high.
All day I faced a barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spread the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for me and you? The nights are cool and I'm a fool, each star's a pool of water, cool water. But with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spread the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for me and you?